Have you ever wondered how the world might end? It's a question that has sparked curiosity and fear in the hearts of many, a captivating enigma that has been explored in countless tales and theories. Today, we're going to explore one such perspective that is deeply rooted in the teachings of Islam. The Islamic narrative of the end of the world is not a tale of doom and gloom alone, but rather it's a story of renewal, judgment, and ultimate justice. It's a narrative that has been intricately detailed in the Quran and Hadith, the sacred texts of Islam. This perspective paints a vivid picture of the end times, where life as we know it ceases, only to give birth to a new realm, a realm where every soul will face the consequences of its earthly actions. Now let's delve into the events that, according to Islamic texts, will mark the end of the world. The Islamic eschatology describes the end of the world as a series of dramatic, transformative events. These events don't just herald the end, they are a part of a grand narrative that unfolds gradually, each with its own significance. First, we have the coming of the false messiah, known as the Dajjal. In Islamic tradition, Dajjal is depicted as a deceiving entity, a false prophet who will lead many astray with his promise of worldly riches and power. His appearance is a trial for humanity, a challenge to their faith and commitment to righteousness. Next, we see the return of Jesus, or Isa as he is known in Islam. Contrary to his peaceful first coming, his return is marked by a mission to defeat the Dajjal and restore true faith. His return is a sign of hope, a beacon of light in the midst of chaos and deception. Following this is the release of Gog and Magog, two destructive tribes kept at bay by a mighty wall. Their release signifies a period of great turmoil and corruption on earth. It's a time of upheaval that tests the resilience and faith of believers. Then comes a major shift in the natural order of things. The sun rises from the west. This event is significant in Islamic eschatology because it marks the point of no return. After this, repentance is no longer accepted, and the world is set on an irreversible course towards the final day of judgment. Finally, there's the emergence of the beast of the earth. This creature, mentioned in the Quran, is said to speak to people, marking them as believers or non-believers. Its appearance is the last major sign before the world transitions into the day of judgment. These events, as described in Islamic texts, are believed to signal the imminent arrival of the Day of Judgment. They serve as a reminder of the transient nature of life and the importance of living in accordance with moral and spiritual principles. The culmination of these events leads to the Day of Judgment, a day of reckoning for all souls. On this day, each individual will stand before the divine court, where their actions in life are carefully examined. Every deed, every word, and every thought is taken into account. Nothing is overlooked. In this grand assembly, the bridge of Sirat comes into play. It is a bridge finer than a hair and sharper than a sword, which every soul must cross. It symbolizes the path of righteousness, a journey that is easy for the virtuous, but perilous for those who have strayed. And then, the final destinations, paradise and hell. Paradise, a place of eternal bliss and joy, is the reward for those who have led righteous lives. Hell, on the other hand, is the abode of punishment for those who have chosen the path of wrong. This, in broad strokes, is the Islamic view of the end of the world, a time of great upheaval, followed by ultimate justice.